All right, nephews. Welcome to Scroll 66. It's your favorite unk. It is 3:37 p.m. I'm at work, and it is dead. We're not busy at all, so I said, you know what? Instead of just sitting here letting my brain wander, let me get this scroll out. Before I get into anything, make sure you follow the podcast wherever you're listening and leave a rating, because that actually helps. Genuinely. Spotify be pushing niggas who got engagement, so if you rock with me, that's one of the easiest ways you can support. Now, I was just watching Team USA women's hockey win gold, and I ain't even gonna lie, when they raised the American flag and played the anthem, I felt something weird in my chest. I was like, is this what patriotism is? I don't even watch hockey. I don't know what the hell is going on half the time. I don't know the rules. But when it was our team versus their team, I was riding. I felt proud. And yeah, America got problems. We all know that. But in that moment, hearing that anthem, seeing our flag above everybody else, I felt like Hulk Hogan in the 80s cutting a promo about America. And it's funny because Americans complain about America all year, but let the Olympics pop up and suddenly everybody Uncle Sam. But I think that's just tribal instinct. If I'm affiliated with the team, I'm riding with the team. Same way if I'm at the YMCA or it's my nephews playing on their little rec team. That's my team. Which means, fuck the other side. Fuck the parents on the other side, too. I'll really spit on them niggas, cause shit, if you think I'm a punk, you're gonna have to feel unk. I ride for my niggas. Affiliation creates loyalty. That's just how we wired. And that shit reminded me of something about my dad. My daddy never liked the coaches I played for. He would root for me, but low-key root against my team because he didn't like the coaches. Especially if they cussed at us. He used to get on my little league coach for cussing, and at the time I'm like, Dad, this is football. Coaches cuss. Once you get to high school, they gon' cuss you out worse. But now that I'm older, I respect him standing on his beliefs. He didn't like grown men talking crazy to kids. At the same time, I'd be looking back like, were you low-key a hater, nigga? You wanted us to lose just because you ain't like the coach. But nah, he was protecting his son in the only way he knew how. Perspective changes when you grow up. Then I started thinking about how brutal the Olympics really are. Niggas train 4 years for one moment. 4 years. I saw a skier. His ski popped off mid-race. Just popped off. That's it. Imagine dedicating your whole life to 5 minutes, and your equipment fails. Not because you weren't good enough. Not because you weren't prepared. Just luck. And now you gotta wait 4 more years. That's insane. That's brutal. That's life. Preparation doesn't guarantee outcome. And that's when my brain starts spiraling into DeepFriedLogic mode, because I ain't gonna lie. This shit has rewired me. I don't know how to turn it off. I think in scroll format 24/7. Being a writer changes how you see everything. You start seeing metaphors in normal shit. You start connecting dots other people don't even notice. And right now, I don't really have balance. Digital momentum does not equal real-life momentum. I can write, post, get hundreds of likes, read y'all comments, reflect, and repeat. That dopamine loop is real. Write, post, validation, repeat. But when's the last time I just called a friend for no reason? When's the last time I went out and lived without narrating it? Sometimes I'd rather sit in my room building scripts than step outside. That's powerful, but it's dangerous too. Because your brain gets full of dialogue, and you start living more in your internal monologue than in real interactions. I don't feel like the same person I was last year, and I think that's a good thing. I'm more sure of myself, more sure of my inner voice. For the first time in my life, I know I'm actually good at something that isn't football. That matters to me. But it also means I gotta manage it. And then sex happened. Yep. Unk got some pussy. It's true. It's damn true. But even during that, my brain wouldn't shut up. I'm mid-thrust thinking about human history, thinking about how humans have been doing this for thousands of years, and for good reason too. 'Cause boy, oh boy, pussy feels good, and it hit me like, this is sacred. This ain't just friction. This is biology. This is continuation. And I realized I can't just do this with every woman. I just can't. It made me low-key want a wife, not just bodies. Lust will always try to sidetrack you, but really you just need one person. Meaningful sex hits different than random pleasure. And yeah, it was casual. I hope she's on the same page. But afterwards, I'm not trying to build fake intimacy. I'm not trying to cuddle and accidentally fall asleep. Soon as her eyes start closing, I magically remember something loud to talk about. You're not falling asleep here, love. It's time for you to go home. And if that makes you think I'm heartless, then guess what? Nigga, I'm heartless. Sex is powerful, though. Half of niggas' mental spirals come from sex and the emotional residue of it. And speaking of spirals, me and my best friend ain't really talking right now. And that shit hurts. That's my brother since 6th grade. He's the friend you glance at to make laugh during serious or dark humor moments. COVID. We linked every night. Smoked. Talked. Laughed. Now he in the streets chasing fast money, taking risks. Talking about he going till February trying to make $1 million. I told him joking but serious. Don't get your head chopped off. And he got sensitive. Stopped responding. I triple messaged him. Told him, you know I didn't mean it like that. I can't have our last message be don't get your head chopped, and then you fuck around and get your head chopped off. Silence. And I'm tired of being the bigger person. You should know my sense of humor by now, bro. You know I don't mean no harm. Last time we fell out for over a year, and I had to send a whole paragraph to fix it. I'm not doing that anymore. Intent matters to me. But to him, tone matters. And if something happened to him tomorrow, those would be our last words. That's heavy, that's petty, that's painful. I just wish niggas would get it. And then to lighten the mood, I've been watching Finesse 2 times on live all week. That nigga might really be one of the funniest people alive. And not in a polished, stand-up comedian way. I'm talking raw, ghetto, unfiltered, phone on the stand, going off type funny. Real down south shit. The reason it hits so hard is because he don't sound scripted. He don't sound calculated. He just be reacting. Pure emotion, pure impulse. He gets so angry that it's actually comedy. He'll start on one topic, get mad, and spiral into something else. And it all still makes sense, because it's coming straight from how he feels in that exact moment. And I ain't gonna lie, when I record DeepFriedLogic raw, that's exactly what I look like. If y'all could see me when I hit record, it's the same energy. I'm pacing, I'm leaning into the mic. Eyebrows raised, hands moving. Face scrunched up like I'm arguing with invisible people. Idea hit me and I just press record. No outline, no script. No, let me structure this. I figure it out mid-sentence. I make sense of it while I'm saying it. That's authenticity. And the reason Finesse been cracking me up is because he was going back and forth with a comedian named Grove Hero on live. Now Grove Hero, a Memphis legend too, cool with young Dolph, known in the city. But he got a crippled arm. One arm is literally deformed. And Finesse said to that nigga, dead serious, "Bruh, you can't even eat a burger like me. You gotta eat it to the side." Nigga, the way he said it, calm, confident, like it was just a fact of life. That's crazy, that's disrespectful, that's foul. But it was funny because it was so specific, not just, you handicapped. Nah, he zoomed in. You can't even eat a burger straight. You gotta tilt your head and eat it sideways. That level of detail, that's what makes it hit. And I'm sitting there watching like, yeah, that's how I go off too. When I get in that mode on DeepFriedLogic, it's the same thing. It's raw emotion. I don't premeditate the metaphor. It just come out. Later I'll clean it up so that regular people can understand. But in the moment, it's alive. Emotion first, structure later. And that's how you know it's real. So yeah, that's Scroll 66. Patriotism. Fathers. 4-year dreams ruined in 5 minutes. Writer brain rewiring reality. Sacred sex. Broken friendships. Hood comedy. Dopamine loops. And me trying to balance all of it without losing myself. If you got something from this, cool. If you laughed, cool. If you reflected on your own life, even better. Do the right thing. Be a real nigga. Keep God first, and don't stop, because once you stop, your dreams stop. Unc loves you.